On paper, they might look similar, but when you put them to the test, the differences become pretty clear. I'll walk you through the key stuff that matters most. And if you end up wanting to try the one I personally recommend, you'll find a link in the description and a QR code on screen that'll get you the best price available anywhere. So let's start with FreshBooks, because it has this reputation for being really straightforward, and I get why. It's kind of like the go-to for freelancers, consultants, and anyone who just wants to get their invoices out fast without sitting there scratching their heads. You open it up, make an invoice that actually looks professional instead of something you hack together in Word, send it, and your client can pay online. Done. The money shows up faster, which is huge if you hate waiting around for checks. On top of that, there's time tracking built right in. So if you bill by the hour, you don't have to mess around with spreadsheets or random timers. You simply track it inside FreshBooks, and when you're ready, it appears directly on your invoice. Expenses are handled pretty easily too. You can literally snap a photo of a receipt while you're out and it's saved. That's one of those little things that make a huge difference come tax season, because you don't want to be the person digging through a pile of crumbled papers. And the reporting is fine for keeping tabs on how much you're making versus spending. But here's where it starts to feel limited. If you're running something bigger than just you sending invoices, like if you've got inventory or employees, or you're dealing with more complicated financial stuff, FreshBooks starts to feel like you've hit a wall. It doesn't handle inventory at all, and payroll is pretty much non-existent unless you're using an extra tool on the side. So yeah, it's smooth and simple, but the simplicity comes at the cost of flexibility. Now let's talk about Xero. This one feels totally different from FreshBooks. Instead of just being a neat invoicing tool with some extras, Xero is more of a full accounting system, and it's built for people who are ready to keep everything in one place. You can do the basics like invoicing and expense tracking, but it goes way deeper. Bank reconciliations, payroll, detailed financial reports, you name it. Xero probably has it. That whole bank reconciliation feature is actually pretty nice because it automatically matches your transactions with your bank feed, which saves a ton of manual work if you're used to doing it line by line. And if you've got international clients or suppliers, well, Xero is kind of a lifesaver because it handles multiple currencies automatically. No more messing around with exchange rates on your own. And on top of that, the reporting is far more detailed. You're not just looking at how much did I make this month. You're actually able to dig into profit and loss, cash flow, balance sheets, all the stuff that gives you the full picture of your business instead of just a surface level numbers. And the best part is that Xero is customizable. You can tweak settings so it fits your business instead of being stuck with a cookie cutter setup. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Xero can feel overwhelming at first, especially if you're brand new to accounting software. The interface isn't confusing in a bad way, but it's packed with features. So there's a learning curve. And while it has all these powerful tools, some of the more advanced features like payroll in certain regions are locked behind extra costs. That can make it pricier depending on what you need. Plus, customer support is hit or miss depending on when you reach out, which can be frustrating if you're the kind of person who needs fast answers when something goes wrong. But once you get the hang of it, it's powerful in a way that FreshBooks just isn't. It's the kind of software that grows with you instead of making you feel like you'll eventually outgrow it. So here's my take. FreshBooks is awesome if you just want to keep things light, easy, and not overcomplicate your life. If all you need is to send invoices, track time, and keep tabs on expenses without stressing about learning accounting terms, well, FreshBooks does the job. But if you want something that can actually scale with you, especially if you're planning on building a business that involves payroll, inventory, or working with international clients, well, then Xero just makes more sense. It's not as instant and simple to learn as FreshBooks, but once you put in the time, it's the tool that's going to carry you further. So if you're leaning towards Xero after hearing all that, make sure you check out the link in the description below, or you can scan the QR code on screen to get the best price available right now. Oh, and wait, before you go, I've got a question for you. If you've used FreshBooks or Xero already, which one did you like better? Drop your answers in the comments because I really want to hear your take on this, and it will just help the whole community.